Hello students. First of all, congratulations all of you for your bright success in HSC board exam. I am Manohar Teli, your biology teacher. So friends, welcome all in 11th science. I know this year our academic starts very late. Normally academics starts in June. For this reason, our state board has reduced 25% of all the syllabus. So, during each topic, there will be some points which are reduced. Now, first of all, we will see what is biology textbook, and then after from tomorrow we will start learning from the first topic. Now, this is our biology textbook of standard 11. You can find it on Diksha app, and also you can download as a PDF. You can find another subject textbook in the same app. For that, you just have to install that app, Diksha app, and in that Diksha app you will find textbook of all the subjects related with your class. Now we will see biology textbook. Just overall look on this textbook. First of all, we will see the index of our textbook, which topics are included in our subject. Before that, what is biology? Bio means living things, and logy means study. The study of living things is called as biology. So in the biology textbook you will see that all the topics are related with the living things. So we are going to learn about living things. First topic in the biology is living world, then systematic of living organism, kingdom plantae, kingdom animalia, cell structure and organization, biomolecules, cell division, plant tissue and anatomy, morphology of flowering plants, animal tissue, study of animal type, cockroach, photosynthesis, respiration and energy transfer, human nutrition, excretion and osmoregulation, skeleton and movement. Last topic is skeleton and movement. So this is the index. We have 16 topic included in the biology. There are some point of each topic which are reduced. We will see later on while studying in detail. We will see overall look on this textbook. First topic is the living world. In this topic, you will find that the basic principles in the living or of the life, basic principles, what is catabolism, what is anabolism, like that. After that, their study, or we can say the way of study, how we can study the biology. For that purpose, there are some methods of preservation of that living things, such as herbarium, then botanical garden, zoological park, museum, and there are some keys how they are preserved or how we can analyze that data for our study. Then second topic is systematics of living organism. We know that living organisms are in huge amount, or we can say that living organisms are diverse. Most of the diversity are found in the these uh, living world. So we have to classify them for our study, or if you have to study the proper study of any organism, you at first you have to give a name, a proper name to that organism. After that you have to group that organism into a particular group which in which all the similar characters are found. Like that we will see that the classification, the domain of life, and another things, all these things will be studied into this topic. Nomenclature, way of nomenclature. There is a system, that is binomial nomenclature. For example, if we Take an example like mango. In English it is called as mango, in Hindi it is called as in Marathi it is called as amba. So if you go all over the world and you ask them that I want to eat amba or I want to eat then if you go in Russia and tell them that I want to see amba, so they will not recognize that. If you tell them or if you ask them the scientific name of that organism, then they will understand and they will respond you properly. Like that, in case of mango, it has a botanical name, that is Mangifera indica. If you ask them what is Mangifera indica, then they will understand properly. So this is the way of understanding or giving the name of an organism, that is binomial nomenclature. In that system, every organism has two names, so it is called as binomial nomenclature. Then after that, in the classification, there are kingdom Monera. 5 kingdom classification is there. In that, first is kingdom Monera, then kingdom Protista, then fungi, then kingdom Plantae, and kingdom Animalia. So these are 5 kingdom. We will see later on. After that, there is also included viruses and lichen in this topic. That is topic number 2nd. After that, kingdom Plantae, topic number 3. We will see all the details in case of kingdom Plantae, in which groups they are classified. Majorly they are classified as algae, bryophyta, pteridophyta, gymnosperm and angiosperm. Gymnosperm and angiosperm, we know that the huge trees are there. They are included. The trees which possesses cone-like structure like this, cycas and pinus, they are included in gymnosperm. And the trees or the plant which can produce the flower, that are included in angiosperm. So we will see later on in this topic. Then fourth topic is kingdom Animalia. In this topic also, the classification of animals are included, from Porifera up to the Mammalia. All the phylums are included in this topic. We will study one by one all the phylum and their characters and their examples included in that phylum. Then next topic is cell structure and organization. Overall study of our cell, that may be unicellular organism, that may be prokaryotic or multicellular eukaryotic organism. All kind of cell will be studied in this topic, and all the cell organelles like mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, chloroplast, etc. are included in this topic. Then lastly, that is nucleus, which is most important cell organelle is in the eukaryotic cell. Then next topic is biomolecules. All this is one type of biochemistry. This is a syllabus which is also called as biochemistry. All the chemical compounds which are found in the life or living organisms or living cell are studied in this topic. The most important biomolecule, that is DNA. This is very important biomolecule, DNA. We will see detailed structure of DNA during our study. Then next topic is cell division. We know that cell has property to replicate itself. It means that one cell can be divided and form two cells, like that. This process is called as cell division. uh, in this process, cell division are of two types, mitosis and meiosis. We will see it very detailed in this topic. What is mitosis, what is meiosis? Generally in somatic cell or in multicellular organism, mitosis is generally seen, but meiosis in case of multicellular organism, only when the gamete formations are processed, During that process the meiosis occurs. Then plant tissue and anatomy. We will see all the types of plant tissue and how they are arranged, what is their structure, what is their functions. All the things will be studied into the plant tissue and anatomy. Then next topic is morphology of flowering plants. Flowering plants means angiosperm. All the characters of angiosperm are included in this topic. All the kinds of types. Generally we know that plant has some part that are root, stem, leaf, flower and fruit. And in this topic, type of root, type of stem, type of leaves, type of flowers and type of fruits we will see in detail. All these things are included in this topic. It is very interesting and very good topic. Most of the student interest in this topic, as it is very all the informations of all things like flowers, fruits, types of fruits are included in this topic. So we generally know that mango is a fruit, but what is the type of mango? What is a type of, what is false fruit? We know that apple, actually apple is not a actual fruit, it is false fruit. So all these things we will see in the detailed study of this topic. Then next topic is animal tissue. Animal tissue, all the types of tissue of animal, from the simple tissue, that is squamous epithelial tissue, up to the complex tissue, we will see in this topic. All the tissues of in related with animals are included in this topic. Then 11th topic, that is study of animal type. In previous syllabus there were three animals included in this topic, that are cockroach, earthworm and rat. But now two animals are reduced and only cockroach is remaining in there. In this topic we will see all the life systems of that cockroach in detail. Then next topic is topic number 12, photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is uh, the process in which the food material is formed, that is in form of glucose. All the living world on this planet are because of this tiny cell organelles, that is chloroplast. Just imagine all the chloroplast from our planet is vanished, or it is disappeared, then what will happen? All the organisms which are dependent on the plant and for their food will also perish, or they will vanish also. This is a process in which glucose molecule is formed by using the energy of light, and as a raw material, as a raw material, water is taking inside the plant, and the another raw material, that is carbon dioxide, and by using this raw material glucose molecule is formed. We will see all the cyclic process included in the topic. After that another topic is there, respiration. It is uh, just opposite reaction to the photosynthesis. In photosynthesis energy is required and glucose molecule is formed, that is energy molecule is formed. But in this topic just opposite reaction, by using the uh, glucose molecule energy is formed, energy is released, and how that energy is released in a stepwise manner we will see in this topic in detail. Then next topic is human nutrition. All the food materials which we eat, what happens to that, happens with that food material, how they are digested, and which organs are included in our digestive system, what are the functions of each and every organs included in digestive system, we will see in this topic. Then next topic is excretion and osmoregulation. all the cells or all the living cells, if they have a proper metabolism, then there must be formation of waste material from that living organism, and that waste material are filtered out with the help of these two organs. And we know that organ that are called as kidney. This is a internal structure of kidney, we will see in detail later on. This is a just kind of structural and functional unit in the kidney, which is actually responsible for filtering out the urine or filtering out the nitrogenous waste material from our body. We will see this in detail, the process of filtration, the process of reabsorption, why reabsorption is useful. All these things are included in this topic. Then next topic is skeleton and movement. Our body has a proper shape because of we have skeleton, we have internal type of skeleton, and that is made up of bone. This is a some myosin filament or some structure which are responsible for formation of bone structure. We will see in detail in this topic. Then all the bones and their names we will see in this topic. And so this is our textbook, very interesting textbook is there. So we will start studying from first topic, that is the living world, from tomorrow. So thank you.